I just finished filming like my first YouTube video back and I fucking cried. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why did I cry? So this is clear medical tape and it works really well for taping microphones to your chest. It's a big day. I'm making my very first official YouTube video in 8 months. Obviously, I've been posting videos here on the Bonus D channel, but this video is different. This is gonna be for my main YouTube channel. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's been so long since I've made a YouTube video in this style and format. Obviously, for this size of audience, I feel like I'm finally at a place where I'm ready to get back into it, ready to start creating again, ready to start picking up the pace and making more videos that I care about, videos that you guys care about. Today, I'm gonna just take you behind the scenes as I make that first video and do a whole lot of other things. I recently saw a post from Gary Vee where he said, fuck your list, just do shit. And that's terrible advice, at least for me. I don't know, like I need lists. Gary, what are you supposed to do if you don't have a list? How do you know what to do and in what order? You make a list, Gary. Everybody knows that. Stupid advice. Here's my list for today. I'm gonna shoot a Bonus D thumbnail for a video that you probably have already seen. I'm gonna edit that Bonus D thumbnail. I'm gonna film my YouTube video. I'm gonna shoot my YouTube video thumbnail. I've got a couple small tasks like following up with a few people. Gotta work out my biceps and back today. The biggest thing is filming the YouTube video. That's gonna take the most energy out of me. And since it's the first one in a really long time, I just wanted to give myself some space and some time to be able to create without feeling stressed or pressured by time. Oh yeah, and by the way, I don't know if I wanna keep doing the fuck John Stamos thing. I mean, I just did it, I guess, by just saying that, but like going forward, it was funny in the beginning, but now I feel like it's just going on for too long. All right, so first up, we're gonna be filming a Bonus D thumbnail. I think I pretty much got all my gear set up down here, but we'll see if I need to get anything else from upstairs. So this is something that I learned from Caleb Pike from DSLR Shooter. He's got an amazing channel if you want to learn more about filmmaking. This is an Amaran 60X. It's a very small but powerful light from Aperture. The only problem is that when you're mounting a big light source, like the Light Dome 2, this will break. So it is just not stable enough. And so what I have to do is mount the Light Dome to this C-clamp right here, which is attached to my C-stand. So it clips right in, and then I mount the light onto the Light Dome 2. Okay. So the C-clamp is just kind of wedged in there, holding on to the Light Dome. And then all I have to do, if I can do this with one hand, let's switch hands. There's just not enough room. Oh, you fucker. Can I get it? It's not gonna fucking go. I need to pull it out. Am I a fucking idiot? Just go in. Easy. Too easy. We can power it up. And beautiful. Whoops. What I'm shooting right now is the thumbnail for a Bonus D video about me starting a new podcast. So the concept is basically me sticking my arm out and taking a photo against a white backdrop of me holding a microphone. Let's crank up the ISO a little bit. So after much trial and error, I got the remote working. Let's try one without sweaty arms. Maybe just one with me in it. That's cool. That lighting is terrible for that shot. What if I hold it like this? And now let's take a look at how these shots came out. That's so bad. What the fuck was I thinking? That's really good. I actually, I was thinking like full white backdrop would be cool, but now that I see some of the couch in there, I'm like, it might be kind of cool to have part of the couch in there, so I'll probably, you know what? No, Matt, no. No, I'm not gonna do it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna let me reset this shot. Let me get another one. We've got enough here I'm done with this. I gotta move on. It's just bonus D. No offense, guys, but with bonus D, I've gotta be a little bit less of a perfectionist. I'm just gonna edit this thumbnail now just to make sure I've got it, it's done. Okay, everything's imported. Let's get into Lightroom. This is something I share in detail in my YouTube course, but basically I have like templatized folder systems for every kind of project. So this is my bonus D structure. I've got all the raw photos. For reference, how many raw photos did I shoot? I just shot 42 photos. I've created 6 selects from those photos. So we'll go to project files, pull up my YouTube thumbnail template. So for context, this is how long I've been using this template for. That photo that was taken for a thumbnail, it was when I started YouTube, so 7 years ago, maybe 6. So I'm just gonna take my 6 selects, throw them in here, and there we go. So these are all of these selects. That was just a joke. These are the selects that I have for the thumbnail. Some a little bit ridiculous that I know I'm not gonna use, but you just bring them in just in case, just to give some variety. I'm gonna do some final little editing here and then finalize each of them. So this is the final thumbnail I went with. The only editing I did was some light color, and I cleaned up my fingernails because they were looking kind of gross. So all in all, for this thumbnail shoot and edit, it probably took me about 30 minutes, so not very long at all. Now it's time to get to YouTube. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Let me just talk like a normal person. For this video, which is gonna be tentatively titled Why I Disappeared, it really breaks down the reasons why I took a step away from YouTube over 8 months ago, because it wasn't just one thing, there was a lot going on in my life. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna read this script through right now just to refresh myself with what I wrote, and then I'm gonna set up my camera here, and then I will be referencing my script as I go along, point by point, allowing myself to riff and go off script and vomit into the camera, so to speak, and give myself a lot of content to be able to edit with later on. I have come up with a new rule, so we'll see how it plays out. I haven't actually implemented this before, but I'm only giving myself 3 takes at trying a specific line or paragraph or thought or idea. The third take, once I get to that point, I just have to go with whatever I shoot. I think that's helping me get over perfectionism, because if you saw one of my previous bonus D videos, sometimes I will do like 10 to 15 takes. So this video is pretty much just gonna be all talking head, which just means I'm gonna be talking to camera the whole time. I think I'm gonna do on the floor. So I'll probably just kind of come from an angle like this, sitting on the floor. Okay. Oh my God. Are you fucking joking me? This happens every single time I go to put a goddamn tripod on. This is when my anger comes out. Boom. I'm gonna get my audio set up here. I've got the medium-sized Sinn arm. So I'm gonna mount the microphone from below. Is it not here? See, that's the problem with this new office. I'm losing track of everything. Okay, so I was just looking for a little adapt. Oh my God. I want to be very clear that I'm not being dramatic. Well, maybe I am, but like genuinely this kind of stuff frustrates me, especially during shooting days where like that requires a lot of energy from me. And to be honest, like doing the bonus D on top of it is probably like, I'm probably overdoing it right now. Just because it's like, you have to manage your energy, and I find myself getting frustrated very easily if things don't go to plan, and things freaking never go to plan. It's in the shot, but I can lower it. Basically, with any mic, you always want to try to get it as close as possible without being in the shot. Cool, okay. Let's make a YouTube video. So before I start filming, I'll give you one last quick walkthrough. This is the Canon C500 Mark II. We've got the 24mm EF, Canon EF lens there. And then overhead for my hair light, we've got the Aputure MT Pro. Let's get a wide shot. So that's what she looks like. Hey guys, check 1, 2. There we go. This was definitely the longest break that I've ever taken from YouTube. In fact, when I stepped away, I wasn't sure if I was gonna come back, but I'm back. I'm gonna do the classic holding the microphone. So, I just finished filming my first YouTube video back, and I fucking cried. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why did I cry? Maybe it's that parenting opened a whole nother layer of emotions in me. I think for me, it's more of a sign of how far I've come. I think I still get emotional looking back on how hard it was. And also I think for me, I got emotional because it's me coming back, man. I've got my energy again. I'm so excited. It's I'm at a place now where everything feels right. And so hopefully nothing fucks that up. Hopefully there's nothing else that fucks up this shit. If I don't look cool crying, then I'm not gonna put it in the video. I better look cool. Part of me doesn't want to put it in the video because it feels like cliche YouTuber shit. Fuck it, what? You set up a camera and started crying? You ever seen these Instagram videos where this person's shaking, crying in bed, being POV, your boyfriend of 10 years just broke up with you. It's bro, you just set up a camera and started crying like that? That's fucking crazy to do that. That wasn't this, for the record. That wasn't this. This just happened. Anyway, I got more shit to do. The one thing that I haven't done yet is the B-roll montage. Spoiler alert, sometimes we don't film videos in chronological order. And so I have a little opener that I'm doing, and then I make a B-roll montage of me making coffee because I haven't done that in ages. And, people always say oh, Matt makes the best coffee montages. They say it, not me. They say it. All right, so after much experimentation, I've been able to set up a couple cameras here for my first shot. Normally with my videos, I use a shot list, but for this one, I've done so many coffee montages that that's just not necessary. And so I'm just kind of winging it and just getting a few shots here and there. So this is just a basic blender here. It's not intended to blend up coffee, but it works well for what we're doing for this shot. So that is the overhead shot. I'm shooting in 120 frames per second. And then over here, I've got my additional camera. This is the C500 with the 100mm L-series lens. So that's gonna be a really cool close-up shot, grabbing the beans getting blended. So this is the same light that we had set up, the Light Dome 2 with the Amaran COB. I also brought in this light here, which was the hair light from the previous shot. And I can show you before and after. I think it creates a cool effect, and it helps to really light inside of there. If I pull the light away, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna stop giving this disclaimer, but I'm using these cameras, which are very expensive cameras, because those are the cameras that I have. If I had to start all over today, there's no way I would get the Canon C500 as a YouTube camera. I'm all about investing in gear, but I think it needs to be worth the investment. And so when I was doing freelance work, this camera here made so much sense, and it was really useful in those situations. Now as a YouTuber, not so much, but I've got the camera, the resale value isn't gonna be that high, so I stick with it and I just use the gear that I have. So I'm not just gonna blend up the blender without a lid or a top on it. And so here's my idea to prevent the beans from spraying all over the studio. I just got this picture frame in. What do we think? It's a little foggy, isn't it? I think because of the focus on, hopefully, I mean, it's obviously, it's showing up there, but I don't know how it's gonna look once we got it with the beans. Let's take a look. Oh, it sucks. That fucking sucks. God damn it. I thought it was really creative, but that's just not it. I can't think of anything that I can put over this. I don't have any plastic cling wrap here. I don't have any real glass. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just fucking do it and then just live with the consequences. I don't know what I expected to happen. I hope I got the shot. Why did it go so fast? Normally when you play back in slow motion, I just looked at the camera settings for the overhead camera and I shot it in 24 frames a second. So if you're doing the math, that means that all of that was for nothing. Like it's just not gonna look cool like when it's at regular speed. I'm actually like really pissed off. That sucks. God damn it. I'm not doing that again. No, I don't think I can. One thing that I really wish that I had was a broom, but I don't have one. So that was a little bit messier than expected, but got something. It took me 1 hour to get one shot. I think it'll take me 1 hour to get like the final 5 or 6 shots. Oh my God, why does that look so good? I'm back, baby. I'm fucking back, bro. Pretty cool. Dude, that is nuts, man. That is fucking cool. One fun little trick of doing slow motion is that if you're trying to make the shot look even slower, just slow down all of your movements. Yeah, so I was able to get the final 5 or 6 shots in an hour, which is great. That means that I've only been filming for about a couple hours for this 15-second montage. But you know, sometimes you gotta put a lot of effort into the small things in videos. Yeah, beyond excited, as you could tell, to start making videos again and to get back into a rhythm and to start building momentum and to create something special with all of you guys. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you soon, little D's. It's gonna stick. It's gonna stick.